It's going to be around 26 degrees over there for the Māori All Blacks taking on Fiji, and it's been 62 years since the Flying Fijians have got a win over the Māori All Blacks. It is going to be a very tough task for them, but they've been running the sand dunes to try and get fit for this one. Let's take a look at the team list, and well, there's a very formidable side, this Māori All Blacks. They have a ton of experience. In the forwards, Isaiah Walker, Leawede and Tom Franklin. Not a bad locking combination, Mills.
Yeah, and pretty good Super Rugby seasons they've had this year so far. So exciting bunch of guys, real hard-working lads as well, with a little bit of X factors. So looking forward to that. How they go in the heat, that'll be a big challenge for them. That will be a challenge. If we look at the backs, Fletcher Smith, he'll make his debut from fullback. What stands out to you in the backs, Tyler?
Well, they got the experience there at half with Tahu Reorangi. And then looking at Sean Stevenson too, because I'm pretty sure we used to play touch with each other back in the day for North Harbour.
Did you carve him up?
Oh, we're same team there, so...
He was lucky then, he was lucky, he got away with it. And if we take a look at the reserves here, well, Nathan Harris, he's another one of these debutants for the Māoris, but not lacking experience at all.
Yeah, and it's not just him, but a couple others got really something to play for in these couple of games against the Fijians, you know, because that World Cup carrot is just hanging about, so... they've got to perform. And
we'll talk about that a little bit later on, about the All Blacks coming back into this environment. Nehi, you've played for the Māori All Blacks. What's it like going from the All Blacks environment and the professionalism around that and into your culture and the Māori All Blacks?
Yeah, no, I loved you know, my time with the Māori All Blacks. I think it's pretty special. I think both environments are pretty similar. You know, they're high performing and set some pretty high standards. But you know, to be amongst the boys of Māori ethnicity, and you learn about your culture, your whakapapa, where you're from. There's probably a lot more waiata and haka practice in the Māori setup, which is always choice, and get some of the new boys into the fold a little bit quicker, makes them a bit uncomfortable, but you know, it brings the group together as well, so it's quite cool.
Well, let's talk about some of those new kids on the blocks, because there are quite a few debutants in this team. Alex Nankivell, Māori name?
Corey Jane, Māori name. Played for him in 2006, so yeah.
He's good, he's good. And Tasman had a good season with the Chiefs as well. Fletcher Smith, we all know how handy he is, and this big man out on the wing. He's a big lad. Hey?
Jordan Highland. Fletcher Smith is in there as well. For these new guys, though, like, what's the toughest thing about coming into this environment? Is it getting up and doing your mihi for someone that doesn't know it? Is it learning the waiatas, learning the haka? What is it about?
Yeah, probably 100%. That's the most daunting, I guess, experience. First up is, you know, I sort of back myself a little bit with my mihi growing up in that space, but even I was like nervous as hell, and so for some of the boys, but that's the cool thing as well. You learn about your roots and where you're from, and so you get to speak about your iwi and to get up in front of the boys as well. It's a tough gig. How'd you go?
He was bragging in the green room. He was bragging.
It wasn't too bad. When the songs were on, you know, you just open your mouth and start off until you start getting the rhythm and the rhyme, and then you can start, you know. But when you first start, it's a bit scary.
You better give us a wee demo, since you said you were so good. You said you nailed it.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago, 2006, so I haven't had practice, but it wasn't too bad.
OK, well, we are going humblest All Black and Māori All Black to ever have played the game. We're going to move on to Akira Ioane. He's starting this weekend in jersey number 8. Is he the unluckiest player going around at the moment, Tyler?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he played most minutes in Super Rugby, so pretty unlucky, but it'll be good to see him go out there against Fiji and just to show everyone what he really is about.
Well, that's the thing, right? Steve Hansen has come out and said that he's tired and he's unfit, but he's played almost every game and minute of Super Rugby for the Blues over the last 2 seasons. We see here on the stats they've been massive.
Yeah, they've been huge, haven't they? He's had a big number of minutes for the Blues, and obviously, you know, Steve feels, you know, there's other parts of his game that he hasn't sort of quite got right. But I'd be interested to know, I mean, a lot of guys that go into that environment after the disappointment of missing out in the All Black jersey, yeah, the carrot's still there, but sort of what's the sort of mindset that they go into and making sure that they get things right?
Oh, I reckon he'll destroy it over the next couple of weeks. You know, he's obviously got a point to prove, and with all the comments and all the chat that's come out about him, you know, he's one of those players that'll back up and he'll show what he's capable of in the next 2 weeks. I'm pretty excited to see that. OK, well, we're going to move on to the Fijian connection and also the Hurricanes connection. We're talking about the locks, and it's Isaiah Walker Leawede. He's from Ruatoria. Your mum teaches in Ruatoria. You must know of this kid, apart from being at the Hurricanes. Yeah, and obviously his old man is an absolute legend of Fijian rugby and Ngāti Porou East Coast rugby. for him to, especially this year, you know, there were a few boys that left the Canes environment, Michael Fatialofa and Sam Lousy, they got injured, so there's some big boots to fill, but, you know, the way he went about his work, pretty good ball in hand, but I think on defence, you know, he really got stuck in, and yeah, it's awesome to see him go into the Māoris setup as well.
CJ's not commenting, you're a bit dark on him at the moment.
No, I thought he was brilliant, and he's gone to Hawke's Bay, left the Lions, but I thought he was brilliant in the back end of the Hurricanes. Very physical, his work rate was high, and he really kind of stamped that mark for kind of next year to go in there and be the starting lock.
OK, what about bringing the All Blacks experience into this setup? We're talking about guys like Nathan Harris, Terrell Lomax, Bryn Hall and Te Toiro Tahureorangi. Bringing these guys back, what a boost. How lucky are they?
Yeah, experience is massive in any team. It doesn't matter what team you're playing for, experience, you know, outweighs everything almost.
And where it sort of probably comes into play is because you've got a short week, you know, preparation, and you talk about the stuff off the field and making sure that you're getting your roots right, and also sort of talking in front of the boys. But preparation in terms of game plans and stuff, that's where your experienced guys come in, because they'll obviously set how they're going to play and certain moves and things, and that's to make sure the structure's right. So experience of those guys is key.
This has got to be tough for Fiji. Obviously, they want these 2 games because they're building towards the Rugby World Cup, but they're playing an All Blacks B team, really. Yeah,
it'll be tough, but a couple of years ago when the Māoris played them, it was a close game anyway. So, I mean, they'll be up for it. They need this hard games to go into the World Cup anyway, so they'll be relishing the opportunity, especially at home.